Death in Paradise has announced its new lead, with former EastEnders villain Don Gillet stepping into Ralf Little's shoes as the BBC show's frontman. Known for his menacing role as Lucas Johnson on Albert Square, Gillet has a rich acting background including parts in Holby City, The Lock, Sherwood, and Doctor Who, as well as a previous guest appearance on Death in Paradise in 2015. The actor is set to make waves as Detective Inspector Mervyn Wilson in the upcoming Christmas special of the sun-soaked BBC One series. His character, arriving from London to the fictional island of St. Marie, is less than thrilled with his new surroundings on the show, The Mirror reports. Off-screen, however, the 57-year-old actor is over the moon about joining the cast, which features stalwarts like Dawn Warrington, Chantal Jackson, Ginny Holder, Elizabeth Bergen, and Danny John-Jules. Filming has already commenced in the picturesque Guadeloupe. Gillet, a father himself, expressed his excitement with a chuckle. Being offered the new lead role in Death in Paradise feels like a deeply loved and incredibly precious jewel has been placed in my hands. This is a big show, with a big heart, and the love continually grows for it. It is my intention to never lose sight of that and to remain grateful, humbled and dedicated. He humorously added, even during those testing times when every sinew is screaming at me to run off the set and dive into the sea, swimming pool or an ice-cold beer, whichever happens to be closer at the time. Tim Key, the show's executive producer, expressed his excitement about the new addition. He said, "Don is an amazing actor and we're delighted that he's joining us as the show enters another exciting new era. We've got huge plans for the new series and beyond, and I can't wait for the audience to meet Mervyn and to see what we've got in store." Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. In EastEnders, Don Gillet's character Lucas Johnson, Denise Fox's, played by Diane Parrish, former partner and father to her daughter Chelsea, was shockingly revealed to be a serial killer in 2010. He is currently portrayed as serving a life sentence in prison. It was reported back in March that Ralf Little had decided to quit his role as D.I. Neville Parker on the BBC show after a 5-year stint. The royal family star succeeded Ben Miller, Chris Marshall, and Ardal O'Hanlon, becoming the longest-serving lead in the series. Ralf Little announced his departure shortly thereafter, stating, "For the show and for my character Neville, it just sort of felt like his story was finished and his journey deserved to be completed. He deserved a happy ending and it just felt right." Don's appointment to the coveted role of lead detective in Death in Paradise has taken fans by surprise, especially after Ben Miller, who formerly played D.I. Richard Poole on the show, hinted at other potential replacements for Ralf Little. Last month, Ben shared his thoughts on who might step into Ralph's shoes following his departure from the hit BBC series. While speculation was rife with various names being suggested, many viewers thought a past detective or someone with ties to the show might take over. In an interview, Ben expressed his support for Toby Jones, known for Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office, saying, "Oh my God, there are so many people who'd be brilliant. Toby Jones, that's who I'd like to see." Ben also entertained the possibility of a female detective leading the show, telling Radio Times, "Yeah, that could definitely work. I could see that, 100%. I think that'd be good too. If we're playing fantasy detectives." Miranda Hart. Ralf Little, who portrayed Neville Parker, confessed post-exit that he was reluctant to leave but was pleased that his character had a satisfying conclusion. Neville and Florence Cassell, his love interest, concluded their story by setting off to travel the world together. In a conversation with BBC Breakfast, Ralf reflected on his final series, stating, "This last series was always going to be my last series. I had talks with the BBC, and with Red Planet, the production company, and we all agreed that it just felt. If it was in my heart, like if it was just a heart decision, I'd have wanted to do it for 20 more years. But just for the show, and for my character Neville, it just sort of felt like his story. It deserved to be sort of finished, and his sort of journey sort of deserved to be completed, and he deserved a nice happy ending, and so it just felt right."